We
I want to
love
move
hip
on to
hop.
this kid J Money that I did a story on the other day. All right. He's affiliated with the MG4L guys, Casper TNG, K Money. They were showing love to him on their post when he got convicted. All right. He got convicted of for life in prison for the unaliving of a gentleman named Thane Murray, a guy from Regent Park. He was a youth worker. Condolences to his family before I even get into these matters. All right, I did a news story on it a couple of days ago because he got convicted, and moving forward, they're going to be doing the sentencing for his conviction in June. Now, the thing is with that whole story, there was some intricacies that were going on in the story as far as what they used in court to come to the conclusion or come to their conviction. And I'll show you all a post here. This is courtesy of K Money. K Money showing love. You coming home, kid. Just know that. And he put free my boy over here. Very optimistic post, to be honest. Very optimistic. Maybe I'll thank you. Maybe I'll play some of it, the news story that I made for it originally, because that will keep us up to date on what's going on. But one of the things I want to address when we go through this is the fact that they use stuff from their phone in court. All right, let me repeat. They used videos or used songs that they had pre-recorded. They never released the songs, but they had songs on their phone. One song called Peppered, if I'm not mistaken, that they feel that were implicating themselves in the crime, were self-snitching in these songs about the crime that just happened, and they used those song lyrics against them in court. Okay, I'll play the news story quick fast just to get us up to date, and then we're gonna dive a little bit deeper into this story. Where do I find this? I just posted it, so shouldn't be too far. J Money, right here. Recently been convicted of a first-degree unaliving, and his sentencing will be coming up in June. But before we get into that story, y'all know the drill. Make sure to hit that like button so we can break the algorithm. Subscribe or you're dissing, and make sure to comment below and let me know what you think about this crazy story. Now, for the people who are not familiar with J Money, he's associate of K Money and Casper TNG. He has a plethora of music videos and songs with them, as well as his own music videos that have done crazy in the Toronto music scene over here. You might remember him from such tracks as Shoulda, Woulda, Coulda. He also has the song A.W.O.L with K Money that has 1.4 million views on it, as well as a whole bunch of other tunes that you can find on his SoundCloud page, as well as his Spotify. However, this turn of events has just happened a couple of days ago, and there's a news article that covers the whole thing as far as the unaliving of a Regent Park gentleman, a youth worker actually, whose life was taken. Now, before we get into this, I want to give an RIP to Thane Murray, the gentleman who passed away in this incident, and I want to give a condolences to his family. But let's get into the article that we have here. So I found an article via cbc.ca that just popped up about a couple of days ago where they detailed the conviction that just happened. And it says 2 gunmen guilty in murder of Toronto youth worker Thane Murray. And this is the gentleman right here who passed away, RIP once again. And the article goes, 2 men have been found guilty of murdering Regent Park youth worker and attempting to murder 2 of his friends in a 2021 shooting following a decision in a Toronto court Saturday night. And just to stop the article right there, it's crazy that they even had the trial hearing on a Saturday night. So that means they really, really wanted to get this case over with. So the article continues. Noah Anderson, 23, and Junior Jamal Harvey, 23, who were amongst 4 masked men who opened. So let's go to both survived the shooting, but one was in a coma for weeks. The Crown has built a circumstantial case based on the surveillance video tracking Anderson, Harvey, and 2 other shooters driving to and from Regent Park in a Nissan Altima rented under Anderson's name. Damn, they went and did a drill in a. Okay, so my bad. I had to go use the washroom here quick fast. Let's see here. Thane Murray. Wow, it's funny that they don't really have a lot of coverage on this. or any at all. I felt like I'd be able to find something on this. Gang, do y'all know if there's anything that might be popping out on this? And yeah, I see y'all in the comments also. They use their own car. It's just a lot of stupid shit. Yes, it's the same article that I pulled up from before. So for some reason, they haven't been doing a lot of coverage on this. And I'll say once again, RIP to this gentleman, Thane Murray. He's the gentleman who passed away in the incident. And from what they described from in the incident here, so the Crown played a rap song for the jury found on Anderson's phone that was recorded 10 days after the shooting, in which they argued lyrics credited to Anderson and Harvey described the murder. The song titled "Peppered," the rapper called themselves RP Killers, Regent Park, right, referring to Regent Park, and rapped about headshots, sent the boy straight to Jesus. Hope you're enjoying the video. Do me a quick favor while you're here and smash that like button so we can break the algorithm. And join the comment gang and subscribe. It's free. Gang, I know this is a heinous crime in the end of the day. We're not going to try to excuse anybody for unaliving anybody, okay? And I'll say RIP once again to that young man. But do y'all think that the lyrics are something that could have been used against him in this case? I know that there's cases of where lyrics can definitely be used against somebody, and you know they've been trying it. They tried it with Lil Durk the other day, or they revoked or denied his bail when it comes to him trying to get out because they're saying something in the case about there's being a no in the lyrics in the song that he had, but then it was proven that the song was recorded way before anything happened to Quando Rondo's cousin, and that on top of that, the recording that they played in court itself was a fan edit and not something that they made in the studio. So right there, they had to throw the lyrics out. When it came to top 5, the only reason his case got stayed is because they weren't able to use social media and lyrics and all that in court. But with these gentlemen right here, and I know there was other substantiating evidence that put these guys there at the scene of the crime. Obviously, they mentioned the rental cars. They mentioned the hotel surveillance of them staying at the Chelsea Hotel. There was a lot of things that helped to get these guys convicted. But for them to also add the lyrics from a song that was in the phone, do you think that's something that should have been able to been used in court? One in the chat if that was submissible as evidence in court. 2 in the chat if they're like, nah, bro. Who knows what these guys could have been rapping about? You know what I'm saying? Like that is not, we can't be using lyrics in court when it comes to that. Like the man them talk about killing people all the time. All right. I just felt that was something that really stood out, because when it comes to rappers, it's like, all right, well, you got songs that are in your phone. J-Money doesn't have a bunch of songs that are out there online. When I did this news story, even if it did well as far as news stories, it didn't do crazy. It's not like we're talking about K-Money. We're talking about J-Money. All right. If I go look him up right now, I probably have to put K-Money in there with it. So he had the song Shoulda, Coulda, Woulda, 1.3 million views on it for a solo song. That's pretty fucking good. I ain't gonna lie. All right. But as far as that's his only solo song that's on music videos that I can find. Anything else? This is not the same J-Money. This one from 3 months ago. This is a different J-Money. And this K-Money and J-Money. So it's not like he has a bunch of music videos out there. So the only lyrics that they can use against them are lyrics that are in his phone. With all due respect to the family of the person that passed away, and I'll say again, I know that there's other evidence that they could have used to be able to make this conviction here. But I also don't think that the phone, the lyrics of the song that was in his phone was a good look. I think that the court could have thrown that part out. Me personally, in my opinion. All right. But salute to Thane Murray's family. RIP to Thane Murray. Okay. I just wanted to re-examine this case here because I felt like when I was doing the news story, I wasn't trying to like stop and pay attention to certain things. It wasn't a reaction video. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's just a really tragic incident, and I just found it interesting that lyrics were being used in court for something that hasn't even been released yet. All right, just me. But yeah, let's move on. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out these other videos on the screen and make sure to like and subscribe.
We love hip hop.